Welcome, hideous people who look like the results of explosive decompression, and welcome to Space Haven Alpha 12. I have updated to the experimental branch of Space Haven. I kind of talked about it a couple episodes ago, toying with the idea, but I got an email from the developer basically saying, yeah, actually give it a go, and recommended that. So we're on Alpha 12 right now. This is an experimental build, so there might be some bugs or some issues that are still to be resolved before the full release. But this has been, I mean, if you take a look down there in the bottom right-hand corner, 10th of February 2021 was the last Space Haven major update. So this has been a good few months in development now. So... And I have done a little bit of reading into the features. They put up a really comprehensive Steam post on that, and it looks as if there's some pretty great stuff in this. So, my plan this time, very straightforward. Don't die. The first time we died was a lack of knowledge, a lack of understanding about the systems, a lack of preparedness. The last time we died, the second time we died, was due to overconfidence, building an extremely overcomplicated spaceship which had form over function, and it turns out that function is fairly important to prevent, well, people dying of oxygen deprivation. So I want to be a bit more sensible about things, and I want to go modular with our ship design. Let's start small and plan for big expansion. And then when we've got a ship that works and, you know, we've got a lot of the research done, maybe then we'll consider throwing in a little bit of flourish, a little bit of flair, making the ship feel like our own there. So let's dive in with a whole new game. I like the abandoned mining station start. I feel like that's probably the... I think that's the sensible one to go for right after you finish the basic platform. So we are going to go for that one again. We're going to go for the scenario that we designed last time, where there are more derelict ships, but also more aliens as a result. Risk versus reward. I quite like this one, especially because we've still got to deal with some of the mechanics that we've yet to see in the previous version of Space Haven, let alone the new mechanics too. Eventually we will, depending on how we feel, maybe crank the difficulty and go for a proper challenge run. Now, at the end of yesterday's episode, when we unfortunately or tragically died of oxygen deprivation, I did say that I wanted 4 new names to throw into this new attempt. And the top comment was kind of a stroke of genius. I should have expected it, but finally we can bridge the gap between these two great games. The top suggestion were the RimWorld Storytellers plus Igor Invader as well there at the end, so that I can finally be the one to kill them, although both games do really enjoy kicking me while I'm down. In our first slot, we have Randy. Occupation before the apocalypse was a teacher turned minimalist. Learning minus 10%, but is immune to sleeping on the floor and eating without a table. Somebody who's very happy with the with the minimal aspects of living there. 1 bravery, 1 zest, 5 intelligence, 5 perception, and his skill set is in industry, operations, and research. I think our head scientist and logistics guy, I suppose. We've got Cassandra, police officer turned iron stomach. She's apparently immune to eating people, which is very concerning. And I assume that's on a physiological level rather than a psychological level, as in, if we feed her human meat, she might not be sick, but she's probably not going to be best pleased about it. She can also eat monster meat, spoiled food, and nausea. She has 4 bravery, 1 zest, 2 intelligence, and 5 perception. Her skills are in medical and gunner. Wow, that's kind of cool. Okay. And then we've got Phoebe, who was a geologist turned gourmand. Enjoys eating. Mood is lifting every time this person gets to eat something. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. 2 bravery, 0 zest, but 5 intelligence and perception there. Skilled in mining. The only one of her level 3 skills, but she's pretty good across the board, I would argue. And then finally we have Igor, construction laborer. Also became smart. Wow, look at that. Intelligent and capable of finding solutions to difficult problems. 22% bonus to learning there. 5 bravery, 2 zest, 5 perception. Good at, honestly, quite a lot of things here. Wow. Botany, construction, medical as well. Have we got anybody good with weapons? We've got somebody who's average. Okay, so both Cassandra and Phoebe are okay with weapons. That's fine. I like our starting crew. And I'm more than prepared to be killing them all horribly. There were some other great suggestions. Bucko Drink, of course, was up there as a character to throw into the mix. Okay, so the starting asteroid here is the same as the last one. What about our system here? It's quite a busy system. Is this the same as the last one too? Honestly, don't remember. Yeah, I think this was the same as the last attempt we made, right? One of the big pieces of advice I got on yesterday's episode, and one thing that definitely slowed us down a lot, and it turned out that it was pretty much unnecessary, was that I was trying to get the ship underweight, or within, you know, weight parameters before we did a jump. I assumed that it would limit us from jumping, but somebody said you can still jump if you have the excess. It's just it will use more Hyperium per jump. It lowers the efficiency of the engines. So that's something good to bear in mind, because I wasted so much time yesterday trying to juggle resources and make sure we could actually get between systems. Turns out it was all a waste. So even happier to restart now knowing that. The one thing I wanted to look for on this starting base then was, is there a research table? Can we maybe get some things like the solar panels, the more efficient generators, hydroponics before we even leave base? I don't think there is there? We could just... Oh, yeah, look, no research lab. Got it. Can we build one? Is then a new question. Whoa, look at these. Oh, nice. We've actually got wall windows, hull windows there. Oh, that's pretty fantastic. Okay, then. Well, let's go for our research lab. Can we place it down? So the starting station then is locked, but we might be able to build a very, very basic small spaceship, which is what I want to do anyway. And we might be able to outfit that with a research lab, and then before we leave, if we're fast and effective with things, and actually plan out this time, not plan out like it did last time, which was go way overboard, but actually plan carefully with resource in mind, we might be able to get enough research done to be able to get a solar panel, say, for example, on the first ship. Oh, and there you go. That's an example of the, I remember reading about this on Steam, the kind of dynamic paint system, where ships will have a bit more of a, well, dynamic design, funnily enough. So you can see our derelict there, and we've got all our basic starting resources. I suppose the first thing to do then, let's get somebody mining. While, actually, you know what, let's send Igor and Phoebe to go to the derelict. They're the only ones with weapon skill. And then, oh, sorry, Cassandra and Phoebe, isn't it? And then we'll have Igor and Randy either smelting down or hopefully going out mining, maybe even starting the building work that we need. We'll also start growing in the hydroponics basins as well. So let's go for some fruits in that one. Last time, the first thing we ran out of was root vegetables. So I'll probably grow a couple more root vegetables than I do the other ones, because we do have that extra hydroponics base there. And then we'll go for our nuts and seeds. Okay. Do you want to set up any jobs on these refineries before we kick things off? Can find down hull blocks. I'm hoping with 56 hull blocks, this time around we could build a ship that's small and sensible, you know, rather than going completely overboard like we did before. We could compost down biomatter. That's obviously a side effect of the, so I'm happy to do that as long as we keep on top of the water. This one, let's refine down steel plates, electronics component. Let's not worry about that quite yet. We should take advantage of this stuff while we've got it, but it probably wouldn't hurt just to keep it stockpiled, right? We can probably get the research to get a refiner in before we have to worry about that. And then I'll go ahead and throw all these in the mix as well, ready for when we go for that ship. Okay. Oh, water purifier too. Probably should get... Let's go if we've got less than... How much have we got right now? 37. Let's say if we've got less than 20 water, we'll start refining some of that. What I'm going to do with the ship then, let's go a bit more modular with it. Let's go a bit more sensible with it. But what I'm thinking is we'll measure out to the center again, right? And then, how long is that? That is 54. So we'll measure out to the center, and then we'll move right to the top. We'll build the first module right at the top here, and then we can expand out as we go. Well, I change of plan. I thought it'd be better to have the crew quarters right in the center of the ship. That way, if they wake up and they have a job at the bridge, if we want to run to ops quickly, if we want to run over to a shuttle bay or to an industry area, they can just... They're always equidistant the second they wake up, right? I thought that made a bit more sense. We'll probably end up connecting it all around anyway. I don't want to build a giant cube, but it would be the most effective way to go about it, right? I've got both Cassandra and Phoebe equipped there with weapons. Randy and Igor are going to do the just kind of regular day-to-day stuff, refining down, planting the hydroponics and whatnot. Let's go and head over to that derelict then and see what we can get. Let's go and dock. How close can we get? We could probably get like... we could go in that side, but let's go in here first, because it looks as if there are more safe points to be able to take out the aliens. Okay, let's do it. Right, good luck. Oh my god, we're already in combat. They can already see. Oh, wow, that's miles away. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's come a little bit closer then, because those guys, are they trapped on the other side? Not quite. Kind of hoping they can take out this one before... Ooh, before it gets too close. Okay, we good? There we go. Ideally, I want to stand over here just so that we can float in the center. I can get over there, right? There we go. Oh, this is going to be an easy one to start off with then. Oh, almost had it. Okay, okay. Careful, 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 careful. Got to remember, speed 4 in this is very fast. Come on, alien. Come back. I didn't realize they could open doors. I don't know why I thought they would be trapped in each little segment. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, should be fine. We're good. Okay, let's go and take a peek in here then. It seems like there's a lot of scrap on this ship. Wow. What's the size of that engine? Is that bigger than, that's got to be bigger than the usual engine, right? There we go. Hey, nice. This looks like a pretty good ship to be salvaging immediately. One whole scrap. Look, I'm going a little less ambitious this time. I think for everybody's benefit. So let's go for, I mean, obviously we're gonna take everything here, but to be honest, a whole scrap kind of low tier if we're going for a bit more of a sensible ship, eh? Rather than the crazy one where we needed way more whole scrap than we could ever hope to get. One thing I did overlook with this particular crew, which I honestly thought was a problem for a second, but it's actually not too terrible. We've only got one good builder. So, that is Igor. Igor's doing the construction work. But when you look around, we've got Cassandra salvaging the other ship, Phoebe doing the mining, Randy's running the facilities here, doing the recycling and the botany and whatnot. And then you've got Igor actually building the ship. We do have a nice distribution of work going on right now. Sure, it's going to take us a lot longer to build the ship, but we've got plenty of stuff for them to be... Apparently, we've got too much stuff for them to be done. Outstanding move, Igor. We have the start of a spaceship. It's something. Now, this room here is going to be specifically pods, hangars, airlock place, right? And probably also storage as well, just to make it a little bit more convenient. The big problem we had last time, remember, is I put the airlock at the front of the ship and the storage was at the back of the ship. So whenever we got anything new, they were spending a long time in logistics just hauling things back and forth and back and forth. And it was wasting a lot of time. So if we can cut out the middleman there, I might make this just one block thicker so they can pass the pods on either side. But if we cut out the middleman here and just make it so the storage is also in this room, that would help out quite a lot. Turns out with only one builder, things do take quite some time. But we have pretty much everything down at this stage. Oh, I forgot to mine the... Damn it. Well, I forgot to mine the noble metals, but that's okay. We've got... On the ship so far, we've got living quarters. That's what all this stuff is. Just waiting on Igor to hurry up and get that finished. We've got all of our storage, hangars, industry, things that require a spacesuit, because I thought it was probably easier just to put down a spacesuit door there. That way, we've only got to heat and give oxygen to this tiny little area here. We've got bunk beds going down. We've got a tiny little bathroom. We've got oxygen over here too. It'll be a bit more obvious when it's when Igor eventually gets it all built. There we go. Day 23. We are almost there. I promise. I went a little bit too hard on, as per usual, of course. I went a little bit too far on redundant systems, making sure that nothing bad was going to happen this time like we had happen last time, right? So I used the extra infra blocks to build 2 power stations off the bat, because we always ended up building a second one anyway, right? You know, like a lot more thermal regulators than we'd normally use. I've built a whole separate section there for the bridge as well. So we've got a... It's an okay design. I mean, I can kind of see getting this on the other side too and keeping it symmetrical. I don't know exactly what we put on the other side. I guess botany and things like that, right? Areas for... Maybe even move the kitchen over there eventually too. It's kind of cramped in their living quarters, I will admit, but I'm trying to make do with a much smaller design this time. Oh, the ship was called the HSB Phoebe by default. That's pretty good. I'm going to rename it though. Let's call it the HSB Storyteller. I feel like that one's fairly appropriate. I'm putting some finishing touches on the ship here. I wanted to try out some of the new decorative mechanics, you know, like the windows and things like that. Let's go ahead and put these walls up here. There you go. I thought those looked really cool, so I've been kind of putting them around the ship. They're not finished quite yet. The problem is Igor, when installing the kind of front panel on the bridge section, kind of fell asleep just in space. I don't know if there's a problem with that, but I might get Randy to go and quickly grab him, because that is a bit of a concern in my opinion. The windows are purely cosmetic as well. I do believe I think they let a little bit of light in there too. You see how much more brightly lit that room is than the normal rooms that we build, but they just take time to build. That's it. I thought they looked pretty nice too, so I've thrown those. All of these blue sections you can see are planned windows. It's not the highest of priority, but we can leave whenever we want. We're just transferring the final stuff that was kind of growing and being refined down. Like I said, we can leave whenever we want. We're 199 out of 1600, but you know, if that comment was right on yesterday's episode, we could jump now. Sure, it might not be the most efficient, but we can find more Hyperium. We're not really desperate for resources. That's the big difference between this ship we've built here and the last ship. We've got plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of energy. Remember, energy was the big killer last time? Absolutely fine with that. Probably because last time I put the ship on and had the power going and everything, like long before we were ready to jump. So we were essentially burning through 20 days of energium on a ship that really we didn't need to be. I think with that, we're done, right? We just got to transfer the last of the stuff over there. What I'll do is I'll stop them making any more. I'll remove all the jobs and everything. Otherwise, we're just going to be trapped here forever waiting for like one infra block or whatever to finish off. What about the botany? 32% on that one. I don't think it's worth waiting, is it? not for that. On the subject of botany as well, we have been doing a little bit of research in the background. I had Randy work on botany. We've only need 8 more so that we can unlock that one. Ideally, I'll copy what we've got on this side. We'll copy it over on the other side, get a couple more engines down, and get kind of botany solar generator set up. Like I said, I think efficiency is really the thing I want to aim for early on. You might not be able to do that on the higher levels. You might have to, you know, be a bit more proactive about getting out there. But I think that's what we're going to aim for here. A nice sort of somewhat self-sustaining ship so that we can play around with it. We can build some more of those kind of weird superfluous ships with it, you know. That is it. The last of the resources transferred over. I suppose we could go and turn this off, right? Might as well shut that down and let the power drain that way. If we do ever need to come back for medical treatment or whatever, because we've got access to the medical beds, we can jump back here pretty fast. Right. So somebody said as well, we can jump away and jump back and salvage it if we want to. Could be persuaded. I don't see why not. We're leaving 4 crafts behind. What are we leaving there? So that's 3 mining vessels. No, 2 mining vessels, surely. 1, 2, 3. We're taking those 2. We've taken that one. Oh, are they referring literally to the space, the base itself? I'm not entirely sure. Everything is like docked and ready to go. Oh, I didn't transfer a mining pod over. Hey, that was fortunate that we double checked that. Holy crap. There we go. Let's get you sent over. I think we've only got 1 miner anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, so then we'll go for the solar panels next. I started advanced nutrition, but I think it's probably a little unnecessary. We'll go for this one, then we'll go straight into solar panels. Power capacitors too. I don't know if it is possible to, say, build a bunch of power capacitors, build a bunch of solar panels, sit near the sun for a while, let your batteries charge up and kind of coast off of that without using any energy. Or at least until we can get the more efficient, higher level power plants and things like that. But that could be kind of a weird way to go about things. Right, there we go. Is everything docked and ready to go? I think we are finally ready to jump. Let's get out of here. So we're leaving behind 2 miners, a shuttle, and the space station itself, but we can jump back and salvage that if we want to. Wouldn't be a bad idea, because we do need a lot of infra blocks. That's the one thing we're missing right now. Here we go then. Do we spawn in the same system? No, I'm fairly certain that's different to the last time we, whoa, careful. To the last one that we had. Right, so I guess we'll jump over here. And then what? We'll jump right back and salvage it this time. I've accidentally landed a little bit far away, but that's okay. Oh, wait, the derelict moved? Huh. You know, orbit. You know how it is. A little bit of gravity going on there. We did leave behind hull scrap, which I could have grabbed in hindsight. Look at this, though. Sorry, starting base. I'm going to be taking absolutely all of this. Did leave behind a little bit of hull block too there, apparently. That took a little while with only 1 builder, but we have finally salvaged our entire... Oh, God, it looks so sad now. That poor space station. But look, it completely solved the problem we had of infra blocks, right? We've got 18 infra blocks now. We need a tiny little bit more before we finish the solar panel research. It's almost done that. We did finish advanced research there in the interim. We get that. Basically, all we've invested here is energium, water, and obviously a little bit of food as well. But eventually, when we get the solar panels, we can power all our facilities. Hopefully, with the we'll build this on the other side, kind of mirror it over. Solar panels and botany, and then all of this. Think of it as an investment, right? Rather than an expenditure. And now we can go and get all the crap that we wasted from well, again, not wasted, from the next couple of systems. So we'll jump out of here. Wow, it only took us 48 days, but we're finally leaving the first system. It must be a speed run. I've dropped into the adjacent system here just because there is ice available, and I thought, you know, it's one of our really necessary survival. That and energium, I think, are our 2 highest priorities right now. We've got some really, really good miners on the crew, as you can see. It's not going to take them very long at all to get this stuff harvested up. We should have enough hull blocks to do that expansion pretty much right away. Obviously, we won't mirror the... well, ideally, we won't have to mirror these as well. We might need a little bit more power, but the other 2 engines as well, just because we are 1,600 out of... Well, I guess we only have to build 1 for the time being, but it gives us time for expansion too, right? So let's copy it pretty much exactly over here. After a lot of very, very slow mining, jumping between systems, getting whatever energium and hyperium and waterium we could find, we've moved over to this one here, which has a derelict, because we're really, really desperately low on... hull blocks, believe it or not. I know that there's a theme going through each series at this point. We're going to just basically track down whatever derelicts we can for the time being. We're pretty good on food, and like I said, we're pretty alright on basic resources. We've got a lot of ice. I know we haven't got a lot of water, but we do have a lot of ice there. So let's just do a little bit of derelict scavenging for a little while then. This one's not a very big ship, but it looks as if it's got quite a lot Look at this. See, human meat. Oh, that doesn't sound very good. I noticed there were some meals back there as well. Well, I mean, as in other than the human meat, I suppose. Shoot the wall down. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Provides yourself a little bit of safe cover. I like it. Okay, let's be careful. Hello? Hello, bugs? Are we good now? Okay, we got something there we can grab. Maybe some credits. And a couple more rooms. Hey, there we go. Man, there's a lot of facilities on here. Holy crap, this should be a lot of... I think we'll probably get a lot of infra blocks from this, but... Really do need hull scrap right now. Yep. High infra scrap, low hull scrap. Brilliant. Oh no, Igor, what happened? I made such a mistake at the start of this by not rolling another builder. Oh, everything's taking so long. Or Igor can't get a single job done without shitting his pants. Sit there. Just sit there in your shame. Ruin that dining room chair for somebody else. Please, I just need hull blocks. What does this mean? You're being interrupted. Evade. Drop into normal space. I haven't got guns. Oh, no. Come on. Shit. Just like go over there. And then, like, run. Can we just, like, run? Run. Jump. Jump. Go. Leave. Pirates. Holy crap. Look at this thing. Yeah, we need to leave. Are we good? We good? We good? Jump? Jump? Are you ready? Charge it up. Just waiting on someone to... Oh, they're peppering us. Why can't we... Because they're not... What? Because you're not forced work. Yeah, no shit. Here. Here. Go. Get us out of here. Faction demands that they want... They demand that you surrender and propose you hold fire until negotiations are established. Proposal, ceasefire. Consequence, shut down hyperdrives. Decline. Randy! Someone! Phoebe. We're free. We go. We leave. Ha ha ha! Stupid pirates. That's the system I need. So we are almost out of energy. Again. There is a derelict though. Hey, this is good. But we're almost done with the ship. And then we can explore some Alpha 12 content, I hope. With a ship that hasn't got a giant missing segment. That's a pretty big ship. Okay, that'll do it. What else we got here? 11 ice, 7 hyperfuel, 10 energium. I suppose we'll start there. And then we've got some base metals there as well. We're doing on ice. Oh, bloody loads of the stuff. We're doing very good on hyperfuel as well, to be fair. Right, I want to go and have a look at this then. So let's send, to be honest, I might just send like one person over. Let's also stop their work schedule for a little while. Hang on. There you go, you good. That should keep the lights on for a little while. We haven't got much water left. Why are we not refining water? Oh. Yeah, no, that would probably do it. I guess when I reinstalled it, the job must have reset. Let's go ahead and set one of those up like that. Okay, so that's that dealt with. Let's go over to the derelict now and see if we can finally finish off this ship, get a few solar panels down, get the botany down, and then we're free to explore. At that point, we'll be much more open-ended with what we can do. This is way bigger than the last ship we salvaged, so this should have some hopefully plenty of hull scrap on it. Okay, probably also plenty of bugs. Hello, any bugs? Oh shit. Oh man, it's like a huge empty ship. Looks like someone's already salvaged it, to be honest. Okay, let's get that open. Where's that other bug gone? Hello. Okay, we're good. Wow, this ship is gigantic. There's like nothing in here. What is even that? Did you see that? Oh, this is like an insect hive or something. What the hell am I looking at here? What? I don't like that at all. Please stay away from me. Oh, it just punched Igor. It's like it separated them or something. Go, kill that. Igor, let's go finish that thing off. Nice. Okay, Igor, run. What? Okay. Kill it. Kill the others. Igor will be fine. We can just get Igor home. Okay. Last bug. Randy just stood there. Let it kick him. I suppose you're not exactly very nimble in space, eh? Oh my god, poor old Igor. Holy crap. Okay, Phoebe, get Igor back to the ship. We'll see if we can clear out the rest of this with a couple of people then. Oh my god, look at this. I don't like that at all. What is that? This is like some sort of horrible alien nest. Let's go and have a peek. Have a peek, little Randy. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, this isn't very nice. Okay. Oh, look, it's got a big, horrible eye. Okay, shoot in the eye. Randy, just shoot in the eye. It's like chess. Ah, there you go. Get him on the diagonal. He can't hit you then. Oh, no, he can definitely hit you. Wow, we were not prepared for this. Phoebe's also fallen over, but because she's tired. We wanted to get Randy out of here, but I guess that's not happening. Sorry, not Randy. It's Igor. Igor got downed. Okay, that's fine. Igor wasn't a very good shot. Anyway, holy crap. We were, like, so unprepared for this. Randy's down. I don't know the best way to deal with this. Okay, move. 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 Get him up. Oh, I'm trying to get it on the diagonal, but it's not. It's not going to work. Please. Eagle's up. Eagle's up. Eagle. 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 Run. Eagle, back off. I had no idea. Okay, Phoebe's up. Phoebe's up. Draft. Kill. Kill them all. Kill them all, Phoebe. Come on. Come on. I'm not going to move her around. I think it's probably better just to go for the combat. I think they're eating Igor. I think they just ate Igor. Just cocooned. They've just cocooned Phoebe. Oh, that's disgusting. They've kidnapped her. They're dragging her back to... Look, they've cocooned Igor up to the wall. Oh, shit. They're like xenomorphs. Oh, no. What was that? Oh, no. Igor, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow. I had no idea this could happen. Pirates. Pirates. No, we've got pirates that have turned up and they've started shooting our ship. Talk about insult to injury. I mean, I can't decline a ceasefire. The HSS Storyteller has been destroyed. There it goes. I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry. I'm on the plus side, we can take solace in knowing that the pirates are going to get eaten. Shuttle's been hacked. They're coming aboard this vessel as well. We see the insects moving. Oh, man, I wish I could see the pirates versus the insects. And they're fleeing. What a disaster. One day I'll learn. One day I'll learn not to build... The thing is, I want to plan this big vessel so that we can get it as efficient as possible. It just won't work. I need to accept that... The way I normally play games like this is building that foundation which we can go off of it. It just doesn't work in this game because that's not how it's designed ultimately. You know, you have to be more... You have to start very small and efficient and work out from there as you fill out your research and as you get machinery that can help support a larger vessel like that, rather than doing what I do every time, which is trying to go too big and too bold off the bat. So next time, start with 2 builders, for sure. We'll bring back this squad. I like Igor, Phoebe, and Randy, and Cassandra. We'll bring them back. We'll start with 2 builders this time, because that was a massive mistake. Having only 1 person and trying to build a large ship was... Oh, shit. Oh, there's like a merchant ship that turned up as well. Oh, the pirates got destroyed. Wow, ship explored. I wonder if the rescue party... Are they gonna save us? Phoebe's up! Still not redeemable in my opinion. Eagle's free. They actually survived. Wow, could you believe it? And Igor and Phoebe lived happily ever after above the MFS Harwenius. What a story. Oh, Phoebe died. Igor lived happily ever after aboard the HSF Harwenius. So next time, start small, build the important things first. I realized after the fact that the shuttles didn't get oxygen unless you had an oxygen generator in the same room. So that plan won't work. We need to make sure the whole ship has an equal level of oxygen at least. Maybe not necessarily heat for the shuttle bays, but at least oxygen. That's a big mistake I made this time around. I promise you, next time, this will be a success. Just bear with me. I know everything I need to know now. I understand this game. I understand how everything works. And we're going to win. Thank you to the patrons for allowing yet another crew to die mercilessly and horribly. This time by aliens, thankfully. So at least they died with something interesting and not just oxygen deprivation. Thank you to Poseidon Sea and Slow King 1710, Hezron, Thickquack 62, Xylo, the White Fox God, Namo, Cyborg Skaven, Oliver, Chicken, Demon Boy, Daily Barbarian, Lupus, Exodus, and T-Rex, along with everyone else at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon for making the channel possible in the first place. Wow, I'm actually really disappointed by that. I thought I could do so much better. Thank you to Garnuba, Sporelli, Struckiron, Astros the Great, Holdemord, Metman, Mr. Hanky, Rave Pirate, Jeebus Crust, Tomasalos, Monk, and Wifty.